Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you a full walkthrough of my latest project. We're currently driving there en route now, and the whole point of today is really to take the before pictures and also the virtual tours, so that way we can document our journey from the very beginning and take you guys along with us on this journey. So we're going to show you the ups and the downs of the whole refurbishment, whether we can stay in budget or not, speaking with trades and giving some tips and tricks on interior designs, so that it'll help you when you get to your project in property investment. But make sure you click that subscribe button, because not only does it help support the channel, but it also allows you to keep up to date, day by day, week by week, month by month with the refurbishment journey. So this is the house that we've just bought, our latest project. I want to show you this window. So as you can see here, it's actually falling down. The wall and the window itself, the bay window, is literally completely falling. And you can see all these cracks in here, and obviously the bricks below it. And what they've done is they've propped this up. The old owners have propped it up with basically wooden props just to kind of keep it for now. But it's not something we're concerned about, because we're actually replacing all of the windows and all of the doors, so it has to come out anyway. We're going to be putting a brand new, completely new frame and structure for the bay window in. Let me show you inside. As you can see, there's something wrong with the joists, which we are yet to investigate. That's going to be our first job. So we're starting this project on Monday. It's now Saturday, so 2 days, and we're starting the project fully. I'll just show you this very quickly without breaking it too much, but as you can see, obviously there's something wrong here with the joists. Hopefully a simple fix, but obviously we'll know more once we pull off the carpet, get the floorboards up, and investigate really what's going on underneath. This room here, what we usually do is we usually put an ensuite in this corner, and that means that we can then convert it into a bedroom. But because that would turn it into 3 bedrooms, that means that we have to get planning permission. So HMO is when you're going to rent it to 3 or more unrelated people. That's why we're not too sure about whether or not we're going to be actually converting this into a bedroom yet. So we're doing it best of both worlds, where we're not going to put the ensuite in. We're going to leave it as a living room, but if we get planning permission, we can convert it into a bedroom just without the ensuite. So it's fine for everyone. So come through. Look at these old sockets on the wall. Old school. What we're going to do in here, this is going to be the co-living room. So we're thinking maybe some kind of like co-living area desk here with our branding on this wall, similar to another project that we've done. And this here is going to have French doors. We're going to take a still saw to this and take out the bricks and then put some lovely French doors in here. What we're then going to decide to do is leave this open plan. So I'm thinking about not putting a door on this frame, which means that when they walk in, all of this light coming through from the kitchen, which I'll show you in a minute, will then kind of flood through into the co-living room. And it'll really open it up. As you can see, this is the kitchen, literally just one working sink, and it's metal. And I was speaking to my joiner, Dan, who you might see on a different video. He was saying maybe to restore it, you could put maybe tools in it, it might be a cool little antique project for someone. And as you can see here, it's metal basically, so it's pretty cool piece of furniture. What's happening here, guys, is I'm actually going to be taking this wall out. We're going to be leaving a pillar in for structure and leaving this in as well, and maybe putting a lintel across. This is hopefully going to be coming out, and what it's going to do then is open this up into a huge kitchen, because we're moving the bathroom upstairs, which I'll get onto. So this will be one huge kitchen. This is coming out, which means that we're going to have, again, maybe some more French doors at the end of the property, because if you come look at the minute, this is literally just an old toilet. Lovely colour scheme. So we're going to take this out, move this all upstairs, and put in some lovely French doors here. And the garden's beautiful in this property. This bath is also cast iron, so we're going to actually get an antique dealer to come round and restore this. He's going to take it out, and these all taps as well. If you ever get a property like this, make sure that you don't automatically start breaking the furniture in the bath, because this could actually be worth some money. I got quoted on a fireplace on an old project. It could be worth up to anywhere between 1,000 and 15,000. Those were his words. But unfortunately, when we took it out, it broke. So he ended up giving me like 20 quid for it. So what I'm doing this time is he's actually going to come round. I'll show you the fireplaces, and he's going to see if he can restore them and take them out himself, so that we're not breaking anything. Top tip there, if you ever get these kind of furniture pieces in an old property. All of this is coming out. This is the old heating system, so that's going to be replaced with a new gas central heating combi boiler system. And then as we make our way up here, it's a bit dark. The staircases we're keeping, but obviously the carpets are all getting replaced. Everything's brand new, but I mean the staircase is, it's beautiful. This bedroom here is a bedroom currently. It could be used as a bedroom, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving the bathroom downstairs. This is going to be a bathroom, and I'll put up some pictures of ideas in mind from a previous project that we've done. Very, very similar square footage that we've got to work here. We're going to have a new boiler, but it's going to be wall hung about there, and then a new toilet here. And then this is going to have a lovely, huge, maybe like 900 by 900 quadrant shower with some lovely basin, countertop basin, and some concealed taps. And then we move up into the final 2 rooms. So these are both bedrooms, and this is going to be pretty straightforward. This is not going to have an ensuite, but what we're going to do here is potentially put the bed here and have some lovely wardrobe space in this corner. And these are the 5 places that I'm talking about. So there's a better one in there, which I'll show you in a minute. Just draw your attention to this as well. So we have some problems with the roof, and we've got a roofer coming around to investigate. We think we know what the problem is, but it's a case of getting off the tiles, have a look at the felt, looking at the, you know, the timber and the structure and everything, and seeing what is actually wrong with it. But there's obviously a clear sign. Not only can you see the damp spots, but also when the wallpaper starts falling off, you know obviously the wall's going to be wet, it's not sticking. And here we have to be super careful because all these windows are going to be coming out. So when we start to take out these old wooden frame windows, we have to be careful obviously on how much damage that we make. I mean, it may just be a case of rebonding it, and all the walls are getting re-skimmed anyway in this property, so it won't be too much of a problem. And I just want to show you these frames, guys. This one's probably the worst one. As you can see, it kind of like comes in and tailors towards the bottom. We have to put fire frames in here because it's going to be a HMO. And a standard fire frame is 686 for a door, so 686 millimeters or 762. This is like nowhere near that. So what we're going to have to do is, luckily it's not brick, it'll be like wooden slat. So we have to basically carve down here, make a bigger opening at the bottom, and then we'll be able to fit our new fire doors in. More work, but it has to be done in order to fit the fire frames in. This door's also similar. But we move now into the final bedroom. This is a huge bedroom. It goes across. Basically, I'm standing over like an outside passageway now. It's like an alleyway that we have as part of our property, which adds like an extra metre to the room. And what our plans are here is we're going to build a stoothing wall, so literally some 3x2 wall across here. And then this is going to be separated into a wardrobe. And on this side is going to be a lovely ensuite bathroom with a sliding door. Our joiner's coming in and fitting a sliding door. What a sliding door allows us to do is, because we're putting the desk space here, so the door isn't obviously coming out onto the desk, and it's more room for the tenant when they're living here. This is the fireplace I'm talking about, so he's going to come out and be careful and take this out. And in terms of the basin for the ensuite, that's going to be in here. And then we're going to have the toilet coming off this wall, and then a lovely shower in here, shower cubicle in there. Again, we have to investigate here. We don't know what's going on. Could be a little bit of damp coming in, although there's no obvious signs apart from obviously the wallpaper's coming off again. Just another sign that wetness is coming through the property. These windows, guys, I know they're really nice and wooden, and we'd love to keep them. We may replace them with wooden windows, but it's obviously new ones, double glazed. But obviously they have to come out. I mean, we've got cracks obviously in the window, in the glass itself, and obviously they're just really old. They need replacing. And it'll also come out with the bay window, which we're standing over now. And that's obviously having problems, which I showed you earlier in the video. So we're outside in the garden, and this is the wall I'm talking about where we're going to put in the new French doors in. And obviously it's quite a large courtyard. We're going to hopefully dress this garden up really nice. And I'll just show you here the gable end. Some of the problems that we're facing with this property as well on the outside is, if you just look up towards here, this was obviously an old chimney. So we believe that this actually got bombed in the war. And that means that obviously there was a house here. They've knocked it all down and built garages. But now what we have to do is sort out the gable end. We have to repoint it or re-render it. We're not sure what we're going to do yet, the most cost-effective way obviously, but we've got pigeons, as you can see, the little pigeon up there is living inside my chimney stack. So obviously we need to sort that because I don't want them nesting in there, even though I like pigeons. But I'm not against pigeons. But yeah, so this is obviously some things that we have to go through. I also thought about maybe putting some parking in, but whoever built this was an idiot because I can't get my car in. I'm that far away unless I take my wind mirrors off. So we're maybe thinking how we can get a car in, we don't know, but it's not essential, but it would just be a great feature and add value to the property. Do you remember the leaks that we had in the bedroom upstairs? Well, it's been caused for 2 reasons why. First of all, the tiles all need replacing, and maybe the felt might be rotten, so we need to get inside. And also, if you just look here with the guttering, it's old wooden guttering, and those pieces of wood sticking through, hopefully they're protected, but if not, when that wood gets wet and it soaks through the brickwork, it's obviously going to be bridging that gap for damp to get into the bedroom upstairs. So something that we have to get up and investigate and have a look at. And we've got a roofer coming out soon. We're just getting ready now for the virtual tour, and not only does it help us document and reflect on our journey through the process, but also when we're raising investment, we can also show investors what we've actually done as like proof. So that means obviously they have trust in us when it comes to doing the refurbishment. They see what the project looked like before, and obviously then what it looks like afterwards as well. So guys, the refurbishment budget for this is somewhere between £30,000 and £35,000. The reason why I've allowed to go over £5,000 is because obviously price of materials and inflation is super high right now. So we obviously have to be so careful on how much we're spending, and we have the roof problem as well. So we don't know how much that's going to cost, as well as the floor joist problems downstairs. So that's why I've allowed a bit of that contingency there. In terms of an investment wise, I mean, it cost me £66,000 for this property. And if we get planning permission, that means we're going to have 3 rooms rented at £125 a week. And that's a gross profit, then a gross income coming in of £19,500 a year. So it's a very, very good investment, but that is all bills inclusive. So we also need to factor that in. And obviously I will give a better video, a better rundown of the figures as well once we've finished and we're getting the income coming in. But I hope this inspires you guys on how much money you can make in property. And obviously if you follow this video, if you subscribe to the channel, you like the video, and leave a comment for anything you may be interested in knowing about this property and this refurbishment process, please do, and I'll make sure that I answer them. And obviously if you subscribe to the channel, that means that you can follow this refurbishment journey throughout the whole process. And it also helps me out massively if you to do that, because then I can continue creating this content for you guys and really showing you inside of a refurbishment process. So stay tuned guys, I'll see you in the next one.